Good evening, everyone. Welcome to once again to another Monday Insight session. How is everyone doing? Monday, they say the Monday blues. And so we thought we should have a topic which would make everyone light. So today's topic is live life in lightness. So live life in lightness or live life in light, either way. So what does lightness mean? Life, no. Okay, what does lightness mean? What does it mean to you? How do you see lightness? If I'm sure all of you have experienced lightness, it's because we say, "Oh, I feel so heavy. There's so much on my shoulders. There's so much burden." So, what is lightness? How do you define lightness to you personally? With the Shabri?
No regrets.
Zero regrets.
Zero less.
Less regrets. Zero is a higher aim to keep. So where there is no regrets. What else? Brother Kaushik, what do you see? When we say lightness, how would you define it? What are some of the components that you...
Sometimes we don't know, and we come to know.
You don't know, and you suddenly get to know.
Okay? That is also like. So,
whether you get clarity.
Knowledge comes to me. Knowledge comes to me.
When you get some information, that wisdom that brings clarity for you, so that you feel light. That recognition happens. It was dark and the light comes on and say, "Oh, it was right here." You understand that is lightness to you. Okay. Anybody online would like to share? What is lightness? How do you taste it? How do you see that lightness? How do you know that this is lightness? Because we want to live a life with lightness. Some of the things that was coming to my mind is you make big things small. You make big things small. Because we also have a habit of making small things big. So making big things small, where you feel light. Where you are, you're not thinking anything extra. You're thinking as much it's needed, but there's no extra thought. That is also right. The more we think, "Oh God, I've been thinking on it for so long." There's no overthinking. Our seniors would say, "Don't think." It's like, what is this don't think? Dadi Janki would say, "Mat socho." Don't think. Now, what is this don't think? Can you just stop thinking? What was he meaning to say?
Straight thoughts.
Huh?
Straight thoughts.
Straight thoughts. Yeah, exactly. Means don't overthink. Just what is necessary, you have the thought. Because the more I'm thinking, the more burden, more heavy I'm going to feel. It's not like you exercise more and your body has like 8-pack muscle, but it's not that if you think more that you're going to become powerful. No, it's draining my energy.
If you look at the porters,
Railway
station or somewhere, if you carry the bags on
the luggage,
put down, so you feel okay, like this.
Yes.
So life also, so many things we are taking on our head, our life, so carry so many burdens we are.
True.
Let we
let it put it down.
Just give it to somebody, pass it to somebody.
You give it to someone,
yeah.
Carry my luggage, then you feel like you have to carry your luggage, right? Mostly. Probably your friends will give you more luggage. If somebody is carrying your luggage, even better, where you feel light.
No waste thoughts.
Come again, Sister Hewlett?
No waste thoughts.
No waste thoughts. Very important. That is lightness. No waste. I was also thinking, and that was coming to my mind, like no waste. Just what is needed. No extra. Anything extra is waste. In life, you find many situations, people come to you for different reasons, and you will be like, that is so simple. Um, one of my relatives, some wedding or something was going on, very close relative of ours. And she came and invited my mother, and they had to invite some other cousins also. It's a wedding, so they have to invite so many people. So our next close cousin was like, oh my God, she didn't even invite us. She didn't invite my children who are abroad. She should have sent an invitation letter, email, call, or something, right? And all these thoughts going on. And well, I'm listening to their conversation, and they've been having, like almost like a argument in the house. Why should we go when they have not called us? They've not invited our kids. All those kinds of. Have you come across these kind of scenarios in family? Huh.
It is common in all families.
Yes,
All
it do.
family.
Yes,
Yeah,
it do happen.
it do happen, right? So, and I was like, okay, she did not send an invitation. But who is she to you? The one who is inviting? It's your cousin. No, she's like your family member, your sister. If it is really that love you have, why don't she might have forgotten also with so many things going on? What goes if you say, hey, by the way, can you just invite? I think you forgot to invite them. Can you just send an email to them? That's all. The thing is done. If she if she doesn't like to, convince her. It's nice, you're an aunt. And instead of making a small thing big, make the big thing small. If you can be an instrument to lighten something, as a detached observer, you're observing and listening to these two parties, and you're like, so what if she didn't invite? Okay, you tell her, no, you forgot to invite. Done. Done. If there is that animosity, okay, this is maybe you go and talk to them. You all are in the spiritual circle. This is a good time when families can come together. I'm sure in every family it happens that two people are not talking to each other. Does it happen? Close relatives, they don't talk to each other. They don't want to see each other's face. They'll change their route and go. And if you ask them, why are you not talking to each other? Sometimes they don't even remember, like many years ago, and they won't even remember it. So if you don't even remember the cause of it, or even if you know, might be such a small thing. Can we patch up? Instead of holding on to the grudges. We were in just a class before this, and I'm sure I've shared this experiment with you as well. The professor gives a water bottle and tells the students to hold this water bottle like this, with 90 degrees angle. And he continues to give his lecture. And 5 minutes passes. Can you imagine what's going to happen if you're going to hold your water bottle like this for 5 minutes? It starts aching, right? Starts to pain. So he says, sir, yeah, hold on. Still continues after 7 to 8 minutes now, like cramps, total cramps. And he calls out to the professor, I can't hold this anymore. Say, okay, what to do? I'm putting it down. So he puts the water bottle down. The professor asked just two questions. Did the size of the water bottle change? Says, no, sir. Did the quantity of the water change? No, sir. So why was it hurting? Huh?
Okay.
So the child says, the student says, because I was holding on to it. I was carrying.
For a long time.
Yes, I've been holding on to it for a long time, and I'm carrying it.
Mm.
So the one who carries over here is the one who's going to bear the pain. That person must have said something and even passed away, but I'm holding on to it for so many years, decades. Do you remember what you ate 2 days back?
Hmm.
You have to think. Do you remember what you ate this morning? Maybe a little bit. Now imagine somebody said so many years ago, and I know so accurately. So So these are the things that I need to let go. What did the student do? He just put it down. So now how can I put it down? As you said, you were carrying it, that the porter
Yeah.
puts it down, he feels light. Now, how do I put it down? It's not that you'll forget it, right? Accept it. What do you mean by accepting it? Give an example or something.
Like, if it cannot be changed, don't think of changing it.
Okay, you accept as it is. Okay, this is beyond my control. I can't change this. You accept it. This is how it is. Without any extra thought, as Sister Hewlin was sharing. What else we can do? Something happened to me, wrong decisions or whatever I've done, and I can't forget I made this mistake. Or what else can that putting it down means what? Okay, because you'll remember it, right? The memory is intact. But instead of it being 10 kilos, can I make it 10 grams?
We have to introspect ourselves. Why should I
Introspection.
should carry this one? If it is not required, so many things it is not required, even though I was carrying it.
Is it even necessary?
Yeah.
That's the question,
Yeah.
right? You said acceptance. Very true. Accept. The next Brother Kaushik is saying, it's like, is it even necessary for me to hold on to this? Why? So I need to do like a introspection. Do I need this? You know, in Diwali, you start to clean and then you think, oh, so much garbage, so much rubbish. You don't store garbage at home, right? Say, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. You were going to say something.
Recovery or some solutions.
Recovery.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Some accidents or something, we have to work on recovering the health.
You mean like finding solution,
Yeah.
right? Instead of going into problem oriented, solution oriented. What can, okay, this has happened. Now what? What next? Right. That is also one. So acceptance, you said, is it necessary? Then that will happen with introspection. And what was the third? Solution oriented. And these are different ways of making it small. And I was thinking, what is there any lesson that I learned? You know, somebody asked Daddy Janki, if somebody insults Daddy, somebody insulted me in front of everyone, what should I do? Does it happen with any one of us? Happens with everyone, right? So somebody insults you in front of everyone, what to do? So Dadi Janki said two things. If there is an ounce of truth, even if there is a trace of truth, accept it and change it. But if there is no truth, don't even bother doing anything. There is no ounce of truth. So don't even bother doing it. If there is, change. So is there anything for me to learn? If somebody is, you know, angry or upset with me, they might not say lovely sentences for us. Right? The tone might be different, the vocabulary might be different. But many times, when you just sit back and think what they said, was there any truth in it? Is there anything that I can change? Because many times, you know, we might not be seeing those corners within us where it is still dark. You understand? You might think, oh, I'm a peaceful soul. I'm wearing this white sari. How can I have a defect? In Hindi, we say, Miya Mithu. I am very good. So when situations like this come, they kind of shine light at the dark side. And it gives us a point, it becomes like a mirror to see where I can improvise. Is there any chance for me to improvise?
Minimize our expectation or need.
Minimize our needs and
Because
expectation. Yes.
Dadi Janki said, Kissa khali, no money.
The
So
pockets are
wherever she goes,
empty.
She don't even fast forward.
Well, somebody has to else
Yeah.
carry, right, for her?
She was not single money, but she was roaming from all the world, all over the world.
Yeah,
So this
true. Very true. These the dadis whom we are talking about are senior Raj yogis. Have you heard of Dadi Janki? No. She passed away at the age of 104 years. She was like 4.5 feet or something, tiny, and very powerful, very powerful. She traveled all over the world. I don't think there is any country that she's not visited. Very well, very powerful, and lots of challenges also. And we have seen in every challenge how she has come back and how she's gone through it. Somebody, there's one more Dadi who we were talking about, Dadi Ranji. There's one more Dadi called Dadi Prakashmani. And this is how she balanced love and law. Love and law, balance of both. Very loving. Dadi Prakashmani was one who everybody knew her to be, she made everyone feel belong to. This is my, like a mom or a friend, very approachable. But at the same time, she balanced it with her law. Law means discipline, maryadas of the organization, principles of the organization. She would never compromise on that. She's kind-hearted, compassionate, empathetic, but at the same time, where it comes to following the rules, you follow the rules. Somebody had made a very big mistake, and the committee decided that this person has to leave the organization. He has to leave this organization. So it was a brother. So she goes to him, she calls him to her office with a lot of love. He's done a very big mistake, a grave mistake. She calls him to the room. Say, Bhaiya, ghar jana padega. You have to go home. With so much love, she's saying, you'll have to go home. And she made sure that he gets the journey food or whatever it's sweet or anything that, we don't send anyone off like that. She gave all of that. But at the same time, no, you can't stay now. You cross the line. You want to say something?
Yeah, you don't have to be angry to enforce the rule.
You don't have to be angry. No, what we learn here is satyata ko siddh karne sabhyata nahi chodni hai. Means we don't have to step down from our dignity to prove something. Stay in your dignity. Correct. You don't have to become angry. You don't have to become upset to control or to deal with situation. You can also do it from your self-respect. Any scenario that you have come across in life where it was a big deal, but you passed through it like this? You have?
Yeah, time fades.
Okay, share. Would you like to face the camera? Okay, all right, all right. Are you all able to hear Brother Shabri as he speaks?
I have a issue at office and was demobbed from one of the projects. So
With the dean of the project.
demobbed from that
Okay.
project. Yeah. So from my perspective, I was correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So how did you deal with it?
I should not have put such strong words in my email. My email was strong. I could have just told the guy that I will not go with you. Yes. It was something against the company, but I could have told it in words.
Which
or
was
in
more polite.
Diplomacy, like I kind of provoked. So he was so powerful, kind of to throw me out. So
Achha. Okay. Well, it was a big lesson to learn. Yes, you want to say
Once we
something?
had Dadi Prakashmani, something has happened with anybody. She told to remember the word harmony.
Remember the word
to make
harmony.
Harmony. Manlo, we accept.
Accept your failure. Accept that you failed. It's okay.
Yeah, that if you accept, then it will be harmony with it to you people. If you go against this, so
It's
it will
a
not be like.
big one. It's a big one to accept that,
Yeah.
okay, no, I put the weapons down.
Okay.
I'm not fighting with you anymore.
Even
I
though they
put
say
it down.
he told of his power, harmony, even though he's right, even though, okay, harmony,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Then
we
there
don't
is-
have to take some decisions. We can let sometimes fly neutral, just avoid the situation. But sometimes we feel like, no, I have to stop it.
Well, that is what we learn in the 8 powers. There is a time to tolerate, and you'll also have to know when to face, when you have to take action. Right? And that's where we need the discerning power. In some situations, I need to merge it. I need to tolerate. I need to keep quiet. But when something is going wrong, I need to voice. Something is wrong, you have to take a voice on it. But how you take the voice is important. As I said, like, you don't have to become angry. You stay in your self-respect, and then you take your decision. So this is different examples that we are sharing with you, but your own life experience as well, where you have gone through situation that people are like, oh, you become an example. I'm sure all of you have gone through different life scenes where you have stayed light, where you have stayed worry-free. Has it happened with you? Well, you didn't even feel that it was a big situation. It was in 2012 that I had to step out of US for 2 years, right? Because of visa, or you had to go and serve your home country for 2 years because I was on a different visa there. And everyone, and I didn't know where I was going because I was staying at the center and working in the US, and I wasn't sure where I was going. So I went to the what do you call, the regional head at that time, Sister Moini, and I said, well, I have to go for 2 years. I would go wherever you want me to go, I'll go. Right. And so she said, go to Delhi. We have a center over there, stay there, and you'll have a good experience. It's a good learning thing. And now I said, okay. She said it, then no extra thoughts. No, it's like, okay, that it's like a divine intervention, and the God is kind of directing you, go. But everyone around me had waste thoughts. I would not say waste thoughts. They had thoughts. It's like, how can you go? You don't even know how it is going to be. Are you even going to be comfortable? What is the future? Are you just going to be, if you go to India in the center, they'll just keep you over there. They will not let you come back. Many, many things. And I was like, okay, I've surrendered my head now. I'm not going to think. And those 2 years were one of the very, very memorable moments of my life where I really learned so much from my seniors, my peers. Challenges will come anywhere. It's not that, oh, you're away from home, you're free from challenges. Are you free from challenges? You're in the soup of challenges sometimes. And you think, okay, white sari, all right, what sister will know of all problems? No, she's leading a life of lightness. We do get challenges. Ask him, he will know all the challenges that we get. Just before Sister Shivani's program, how many challenges we had? How many? I mean, most of the people might not even know an ounce of it, but we had a lot of challenges. And at the end of the day, we would just laugh it off. We would just laugh it off. We didn't have water, and we're like 10 people in the house, and we have to go all the way at the front, take our bucket, fill it up with whatever speed it is coming. You fill, it's not even with it, it's coming with the thread, and you come, and you shower with the when we are rationed it, right? Okay, and you're cooking without running water, so you're washing. But we all enjoyed it. We were all like, okay, this is part of the journey. Many things. One elements, see, these still elements are easy. But when it comes with personalities, that is more challenging. When you are unexpectedly attacked or whatever way, it's like, okay, well, where did this situation come from? This was not necessary at this time. So challenges do come.
Yeah,
right?
it's a personalities.
Ah.
If we can like point out a person who is the reason for our suffering. That's when our anger starts. Like, if it is nature or something, we accept easily, but if it's a person, we don't accept so easily.
Well, I don't know whether it's acceptance. It takes time for us to come to harmony. Because like tomorrow is the program. It's a main core team member walks out. Just walks out. Okay, you all do the program. I might come. Just walks out of the blue. And well, the person came back. It was just transient. But at that moment, what thought should we hold on to that time?
Next question.
Huh?
What's next?
True. See, at the one is you can, okay, go, whatever you want to do, you can do that. And let's do this. But you want to bring harmony in both the parties. Yeah, you can't, because it's a family. Ultimately, it's a family. Whether it is work, whether it is at the center, whether it is home, it's a family. The work environment, when I was at working as well, it was like family. We take care of each other. It was, I don't know, I was blessed to have a great team. If I would forget something, someone would remind me. If they would forget, I would remind them. It was like so much in synchrony. And on this side, I'm like, why each one is pulling the other's leg and trying to whatever they're doing. So in those cases, you really have to be calm, where zero way starts towards anyone. Okay, it is a situation, what is the best? And you being an instrument, whether you're a team lead or anything, if your stage fluctuates, the whole team is going to get fluctuated. If you are unhappy, will your family be happy? Oh, it's just daddy unhappy. Let me do what I have to do. Will that work? No, the whole family gets affected. So you want to keep everyone happy. You want to keep everyone light. It's not just, oh, I'm light, do what you want to do. You want to keep everyone light. So at that time, you will have to, as he used the word harmony, you have to compromise on some things, but never compromise on your spiritual principles. Never compromise on your spiritual principle just to make someone happy. No, that time, no. Love with wisdom. Now, just because you're upset, I'm not going to accept everything that you're going to demand. If it is valid, if it is doable, we do it. Otherwise, no, sorry, this is not acceptable. We're not going to succumb to your demands. So like that, we also get challenges. If you're just surprised that, is there anything on this side? We're all on a journey. And what happens when these challenges come, it makes you think creatively. How can I go back to my, and this is where you connect to the divine. Okay, God, no, you'll go when, they say, I can't go north, I can't go south, I can't go east, west, go up, go up, connect to the divine. Where else will I get power from? I need to connect to the divine that time. Dadi Prakashmani, who kind of inherited the organization from our founding father in 1969. He put his hand in her hand and became Avyakt, means he attained his completion. And since that day, the whole organization has expanded so much, internationally, nationally, everywhere, in Bharat and also abroad. But not a crease of worry on her face. She would always say, this is not my organization. This is his organization. He's taking care. Just an instrument. I'm letting him use me. Letting him use me. Instrument consciousness. And I remind that myself every morning, okay, what would Dadi start the day with? Okay, we call him as Baba, God. Baba means dad. Yeah, basically not any physical figure, but the point of light that you're seeing. I call to the big star. All right. It's your task, your children. You too, you get it done how you want. Use this as an instrument, however you want. Just taking a pause. for any comments or anything you want to add? I can see on your face there's something you want to share.
I'm looking to the small kid. He's always like, suppose something has happened outside the small quarrel, something is somebody bitter. He comes to our mom crying. Mom says that he was says that something like that, and he tells to
Everything to the
"And I
mother?
again go to the
Same person and play.
and play the same fellows who
Yes.
beat him. So see what means whatever happened, he is
You just
reliable to
share it
the
all.
supreme say mother means we can
Yes.
anything happen in our life, we can
Download it over
Yeah,
there.
download
No,
and be happy.
Daddy would say, vomit, but don't vomit everywhere.
Yeah.
Vomit in one place. You know, like something happens with you. Instead of sharing to 10 people, share it to one. He's there to listen. He's free. His line is never engaged.
Yeah. So you have to be a child.
Have you tried dumping it on him? All the burden? That doesn't mean I become careless. You take care. But the burden goes away. The stress goes away. And you get clarity what to do.
Okay. So
Isn't it?
एक बल एक भरोसा.
One strength, one support.
See, if I want to pass on file of my business to the country office, PM office, for example. I have given to the secretary is my friend. He will do. I will check it and I will get it sanctioned. So once I have given to him, I should not be talked to some other fellow, influenced others to go to for my file.
You've
If
gone
you
to
go
the
to the 10 people,
ultimate,
if you go to 10 people, he will also think, okay, it is not fair to
doesn't
me.
trust me. The faith is not there.
Yeah, so once we put in our file, the burdens or our thoughts or negative, positive, whatever we given to the Almighty, then we should have faith on it. He will be whatever he will do for me.
It's
will
going
be
to
the
be
best.
accurate. To stay light, the divinity connection with the divine is very important.
Yeah.
Very important. Faith in one, taking support from one, downloading to one, asking for clarity from the one. It's not that he's going to speak, but when you connect to the divine, your mind is so still and calm, the solution comes to you. Somewhere, something you will see, read, or say, oh, this is it. This is what I had to do. It'll come to you. Divinity in whatever way you connect to. The understanding is we are light and so is he. A beautiful light. Acha, anyone else wants to share? Anybody going through any tough situations and feeling heavy?
Yes, Sister Kinnary, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
It
Mr.
might be a
Kamla.
little strange.
Notice, that is another example. Yes, Mr. Kamla.
This is a little, as you say, challenges. We face challenges. It might be a little out of context what we're talking about, but I had a thought I should share it with you all and maybe send some good wishes for the situation. It's real. My children, Chacha, the eldest Chacha, has gone missing today. I can send you the picture if you wish. And they're not finding him. He's 79 years old, and they don't know where he has gone, if he's okay. The family is so disturbed at this time. Of course, I have Gyan, and I'm trying to connect with Baba and send good wishes for the family. But what can you say about this? They don't know where he has gone and how he is, nothing about him. Maybe he has lost his mind. He's quite old. And you try to free your mind and understand what Baba is telling us time and again, it comes back.
True. Mr.
So I
Kamla.
thought I'd share it
And-
with you all.
Right, good. Very good. Any situation, if I worry about it, will it get solved? I'm sitting and I'm worrying about it. I'm thinking about it again and again. Will it get solved? Won't get solved. Right state of mind. We have to do whatever we have to do, whether it's a police complaint, go search, go call, go to places where he would go. You'll do all that, but with stable mind. By just worrying about it, it won't work. So tell them, stay calm. It will, wherever he is, he will come back. Give them that assurance. Give,
Mm.
assurance. He'll be fine. You don't worry. And now, sit and just have a conversation. Where could he have gone? What are the places does he normally go? People he would call. No, just do that. Of course, you'll have to do a police report. And if you are not able to,
Mm.
gee, this is in Guyana?
Yes, it is in Guyana. I'll send you the picture. But you know, the family, they're so disturbed. At this time, you can't even speak to them. But I'm doing my piece with Baba,
Gee.
the only Brahmin in the family.
Okay.
Sometimes things can be very, very challenging, you know, and they don't want to hear anything. They're just upset. And his wife is in the hospital.
Mm.
Mhm.
He had any memory issues prior to this?
I'm not sure because before I came to the USA, he is not seeing very well, and he's not hearing very well. But I have never heard about any, you know,
Memory.
like his mind is not okay. I have never heard that. I don't know if it suddenly it's not. I'm not hearing everything, and I don't want to talk to them too much. I just remember Baba and try send Sakash.
This is a non-BK gathering as well, so we'll just be
Right.
mindful of words.
Right, right. But so I'm telling this family to send it to Sakash. I'll send a picture to you on your phone.
Nothing but to give our good wishes and pure feelings to the family members. That is just called Sakash. You connect to the divine and then you give your good wishes. No, God Almighty, let all these family members be comforted. And whoever they are searching, let them find just those good wishes. That's called Sakash. So, what are the things? If I have to lead a life of lightness, my thinking has to be light. And thinking light means no extra. Think, but think what is necessary. In our discourse in the past couple of weeks, there's a lot of emphasis not on negative thinking, but on waste thinking. How much waste did I have from morning till now? Did we have any waste thoughts? I did. Can we say that we are waste free? We clean the country, no, and say make it free from waste. Don't leave. When you go to the seawall, they say only leave footprints behind. Means they don't want any litter left behind. So, is there any waste that I am carrying, thinking? Anyone else wants to share or comment? Or any experience that you want to share? No? All are very content. So what are two things that each one of us will do to make my life light from today? We buy diyas, we clean the house, we're starting a festival of light. But for this to stay light, we say be light, stay light, but to stay light, what is it that I can do at a personal level to make it happen? Think about it for a minute. Yes.
We have something like consciousness. So for me, I cannot
Consciousness.
drop anything so that so the scope of whatever can go wrong, and I kind of prevent it or do that to make that. So the only possible outcome is the good one. So
Make me understand your consciousness.
when we are doing something like cleaning a car, so simple. I'm taking vegetables also. First, I will go for whatever can go wrong, and
You think about what could go wrong, is it?
and try to prevent that. It's it was successful in some cases, but not always.
So taking precautions where things would go wrong and prevent that. Okay. So that is on a practical, when you're cutting vegetables and things like that. Okay. Somebody else is talking to? Oh, no. Okay, I'm Kamala, but I'm just muting you. Okay, there's some background sound. What else? On a subtle aspect in your daily routine, daily practice, what could you do to stay light? Like for me, journal, I write. So that helps me to finish that day's thing. I give it to the Almighty. So this is what good, bad, both. Okay, buddy, this is how my day was today. Share it. And if there is any inspiration that I need to take for next day, I take. And if there is some guidance that I need for the following day, say, I really need help in this. Can you guide me how we have to go through? What do you do to stay light?
I meditate.
What do you mean by meditate?
It means if any negative thoughts or something going on in my mind,
Hmm.
I will control myself whether it is good for me or good for, because when she thought with mere thinking, the vibration goes to that fellow also.
That person also, right?
That person
Yeah.
also.
Because
That
every
person
time you
also.
think, those thoughts and
Yeah.
vibration will
So
go
better everything will talk with the
to
Almighty.
the Almighty.
So that is my immediate reaction.
Very true.
Immediately I stop myself.
True. The vibrations will definitely go. Your attitude, your thoughts reach faster than your words. So you connect to
You connect.
the Supreme
And
and you talk
immediately
to
within
him.
a few moments, I became very normal.
Hmm.
It's my experience.
Your experience. So true. And I'm sure it's the same from the mother also. She says, talk, talk, talk to the divine. All right. So we're almost at the tail end of it. Anybody wants to share? What are some of the things that you do or you plan to do to stay light, to lead a life of lightness? I'm not sure if Sister Millie is listening under Sister Vedo, because I know there's a lot on her plate as well. You have to work, you have to study, you have to prepare presentation, take care of family as well. You have responsibilities. You have to do the house chores. It's not that you come home and it's a bed of roses, many things. How do we stay light? Are you able to talk? Is Millie around? May not be. Maybe her sessions are going on. But I was having a conference. Yes, go ahead.
Shanti sister, she in another class.
I thought so. But she was
Yeah.
sharing a couple of hours ago when we were having a chat. And she was like, oh, I'm really learning to balance. I'm really learning how to save energy, where I should invest and where I shouldn't. You also have a busy life. You choose to come here. This is not a waste of your time. This is where you will get refreshed, where you get recharged. You were saying something?
Yeah, it's actually slowing my mind. Was very not irritated, but like yeah, was slowing my mind. Calm.
Yeah, calms down. The atmosphere also helps when you come. So definitely, I tell every student to learn to meditate. This what you are decided is very, very. It's the best decision you made for yourself. That you're taking time for yourself. Because if you are happy, if you are light, if you have the tools, then your family will be happy too. You'll do much better. It's not waste of time. Oh, I'm taking 1 hour to go to meditation class. No, that 1 hour will give you enough power that you'll do so many things faster. You'll become more efficient. Less time, you'll do more. You'll achieve more. Because concentration will become better. Waste distractions will get cut off. So you'll focus better. And that connection with the divine, you'll get clarity. As you were seeing, you see something, the clarity, you feel light. One is lightness from the burden, and the second lightness is that clarity. when you understand the secrets of life, this is a drama. Everybody's playing their role. You can't say, why is Cinderella's dialogues like this? Why is her mean aunt dialogues like this? It's a drama. It's a play. Sure. So we take a moment. This is our traffic control. Just pause here. Before we step into meditation, just wanted to announce our upcoming program. Saturday is the 26th of October, and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. we'll be celebrating Diwali. This is a festival of light. It's called Ignite, the beauty within. So it's Diwali, but with a spiritual touch to it, experiential evening. So encourage all of you to come and have a beautiful experience. What is the beauty that is there within each one of us that we need to ignite? It's already there. Ignite it. So we'll do our meditation now. If you have any, we also have started Learn to Meditate batch. That's from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the moment. Shanti, if anybody has any comments, any thoughts? No? So let's dive into our meditation.
Om Shanti, the joy of being. The thought that emerges within my awareness is a thought of joy, of the wonder of life, the wonder of nature, the wonder of the world around me. The joy of being a child of God. The joy of experiencing God's love. In this awareness of the things of eternity and the things that are real and true, the feelings of sorrow fall away. My mind has fluctuated between sorrow and happiness, and I can allow it to continue to fluctuate, but I choose not to do so. Every time my thoughts swing to sorrow, the impact of this on my consciousness grows ever stronger. What I want to do is to erase the scenes of sorrow and keep alive the awareness of joy. This is of benefit not just for me, but for the world, for each and every human being who is part of my world. The joy of being a child of God emerges my own dignity, a feeling of tremendous love. Not only am I a child of God, but I see the whole of humanity also children of God. The depth of love in this experience of the eternal connection fills my heart, and the power of joy becomes so strong that I can leave behind other feelings and emotions and let joy rule my world inside, maintaining this awareness. I can share happiness and joy with all around me. Om Shanti.
Sitting very comfortably. Have your eyes open, and you could look at one point in front of you. And as you naturally look at that point, turn your attention inward. Where you gather the attention of the entire being at the center of the forehead. Now, sitting in this little room at the center of the forehead, you see and feel that you are in a very comfortable chair, and you have a big screen in front of you. And on that big screen, different scenes of life are flashed. Moments where you feel or where you have felt heavy. Now pick one of the scene which has made you felt heavy, burdened. And as you observe the scene, you ask yourself, how can I make this scene light? In what way I can make the same scenario light for me and for all. What is it in me I could change that will make me feel light? There's nothing on the outside that I could change. The one and only thing can change is me. And I accept the situation as it is. And coming from a space of acceptance, I surrender the situation or person to the divine light. Once I have accepted, let's invoke the divine, almighty in front of us. If you can visualize a tiny but bright star, a peaceful, loving star, a star with his arms wide open, who says, child, give me all the burden. Just give it to me. Go in front of the divine, the almighty authority, and just surrender. Hand it over, just how one person hands over another. Hand in hand, give it to the divine. Whatever that is bothering you, that is heavy, that I'm not able to deal with, say, Baba, the divine, I surrender this to you. You please take care of this. I give this to you. And as you hand it over, just feel the lightness that He's taken away my burden. Stay light, be light. The hand of blessing of the divine, almighty authority is on each of our head. And He says, I am with you. I am with you. There is nothing to fear. There's nothing to lose. Shanti. Just feel that lightness and stay under the canopy of God's light, just like a shower of God's power and love.
Yeah.
become the light you are. Fear is man enclosed in flesh and wrapped up in a lie. Love is all that conquers death, yet never fears to die. Freedom dances over the threads that try to tie her down. Faith is humble like the one who walks a step behind. Say goodbye to all you see, to all you've been and desired. Take your place and dance the dance and leave this world behind. Fly up high, the proudest eagle, a true king of our skies. Feel the chains begin to break, become the light you are. You are. You are. Become the light you are. You
Shanti. Thank you all for joining in person and also on Zoom. Wish you all a journey of lightness as we enter into the season of lights. A happy Diwali in advance and hope to see all of you again here on Saturday. Om Shanti and good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you
Sister
very much.
Devi. Rise
Good
back.
night. Good night.
Om Shanti.
Thank you
Rise
very
back.
much for the meditation commentary. That was so